Ever been called the bad guy just for saying no thank you to dysfunction? Ever felt like you were the only adult in the world of people playing dress up as grown-ups? Hey gang, and welcome back to the sacred halls of Magic's Monologue, where light is bright and the truth is brutal, and your standards, well, they matter. I'm Magic, your curator of personal growth and the sage keeper of life lessons they won't teach you in therapy. Today's video: am I the a-hole for rejecting a single mom based on her lifestyle and her friends? And a thank you to Mary for sending this to me. This one's personal. A divorced dad of two finally steps into the dating world, and what does he find? Clubbing moms, nose candy confessions, stripper sisters, and a social circle straight out of a reality TV show. He dodges it all with class and gets roasted for it, by his own friends, no less. But is he really the a-hole or just the last man standing with a backbone? Let's find out. And before we dive in, link up with me on Locals at magicsmonologue.locals.com and on X at Magic's Monologue, where I'm building a space for real talk without the filters. Let's begin the journey. I'm a 43-year-old man living in Canada. 3 years ago, my wife ended our marriage having an affair with a married friend. She filed for divorce and moved to the USA to be with her new partner, leaving me with full custody of our kids, male 14 and female 12. It was tough at first, but we've settled into a good routine and the kids are thriving. They see a therapist regularly, which has helped. I haven't dated since the divorce. Instead, I started working out to manage stress, joined a running club called Boring Running Dads, and I'm in a much better mental space now. Good for you, brother. Recently, my best friend's wife texted me saying she found the perfect match for me. She's perfect. Oh no. Whenever a woman who's setting you up with one of her friends and she says she's perfect, run. She's perfect. She's a single mom, cute, and super outgoing. What are you doing Friday night? I told her I was driving my daughter to practice and that my son wanted to have a friend over to play video games. She offered to handle those responsibilities so I could go on a date. I told my kids I was having dinner with a friend and my best friend's wife would help out. Slap to the back of the head. Come on, dude. If you've watched my channel, you know that was coming. The odds are never good with dating single moms, even when you are a single dad. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, watch my video, 5 Challenges of Dating Single Moms in Your 30s to come up to speed. Here's what happened. The woman showed up. She was 37 and very attractive. She has 3 kids, 2 different baby daddies who are both involved and get along well. Oh, that's red flag number 2. Her 2 oldest kids are around the same age as mine, which seemed promising. But then she started talking about her life. She said she's so much fun and goes clubbing all the time with another single mom. Huh, red flag number 3. I was surprised clubbing at our age felt unusual to me, but I wondered if I was just out of touch. Then she laughed and she bragged about how she got drunk once and her friend convinced her to do a line of nose candy. And there's red flags 4 and 5. 4 being her friend convinced her, because what guy wants to date a woman who's easily convinced to do stupid crap? And number 5, nose candy. She also mentioned that her sister, her best friend, gives her great advice. I said, "Oh, that's nice. Does she have kids?" She replied, "No," laughing. Kids don't fit her lifestyle. Then she casually added that her sister works as a stripper and does OnlyFans on the side. In the immortal words of Jenny from the movie Forrest Gump,
Run, Forrest, run! Run, Forrest!
here's where I might have been the a-hole. After I paid the bill, she invited me back to her place since her kids were with their dads. I lied and said I couldn't because I had to get home to my kids. Then I got back, I told my best friend's wife I didn't click with her. She urged me to give the woman another chance, saying I was out of touch since I hadn't been dating so long. She called me judgy a-hole for judging the woman based upon her sister and her friends. I said I'd think about it. After reflecting, I texted the woman, "Thank you for going out with me, but I think we want different things in life. Good luck." Then I blocked her. Apparently, she called my friend's wife, furious about being set up with a a-hole and upset about the rejection. So guys, once again, women can't handle rejection, and they don't have a clue that for men, that is a daily occurrence. My friend and his wife are now mad at me, saying I should have given her a chance and that I embarrassed myself by being backwards. My friend's wife even said, "I can see why your wife left your boring butt. Am I the a-hole?" All right, brother, let's cut through the noise. First of all, you need to get a new friend. Second of all, you're 43-year-old dad, raising 2 kids, solo, after your ex bailed on you for her side piece. You're killing it. You got custody in Canada, for God's sake, and that's a major win. Then you have a routine, therapy for the kids, hitting the gym, running with boring dads. You're not just surviving. Dude, you're a king who's building a life. Then this setup happens, and you're questioning if you're the a-hole for shutting it down? Spoiler alert, you're not. Let me break it down. This woman, 37, has 3 kids, 2 baby daddies, and co-parenting drama to go with it. As I pointed out previously, the red flags are piling up fast. She's clubbing like she's 22, bragging about nose candy like it's a quirky anecdote, and her inner circle includes a stripper sister with an OnlyFans side hustle who's dishing out great advice. That's not a lifestyle. That's a train wreck even Amtrak would envy. You didn't reject her because she's a single mom, which I and others suggest you should. You rejected her because of her value scream chaos, and you're not here to play babysitter to a grown woman with a history of bad decisions. You gut checked that, and you listened. Good. Here's the deal. You're not out of touch or boring. You're a man with priorities. Your kids, your health, your peace. She's chasing highs, not stability. Her friends and sister, they're her mirror. People surround themselves with who they are or who they want to be. You don't need a PhD in psychology to see she's not built for the life you're crafting. And that's okay. She can do her thing. You do your thing. Your friend's wife calling you judgy and taking shots at your divorce, that's her projecting. She's embarrassed. Her setup flopped, and she's lashing out.
I'm as stupid as stupid does.
Don't let her guilt trip you into second-guessing your standards. As I said previously, you need to kick those friends to the curb. You're not here to fix anyone or lower the bar to make others comfortable. You were like Neo in the Matrix and dodged some bullets. And blocking her was the right call to make. A clean break, no drama. Going forward, own your standards unapologetically. You're not looking for a party girl. You want a partner who matches your energy, someone who values family, discipline, and growth. Keep focusing on your kids and your grind. Date when you're ready, but don't let anyone pressure you into settling for less. You're not backward. You're a man who has made his worth and value. Stay sharp, stay focused, and don't let the world shame you for wanting better. Now let's talk about this boring label people love throwing around. Society's got this fetish for clubbing, chaos, drama, reckless shite, and calling it living. Meanwhile, guys like you, raising kids, hitting the gym, are keeping it together. That is the real flex. The world out there worshiping train wrecks like they're rock stars, but you're building a legacy. F the noise, keep running your pace, and don't let some post-wall clubbing, hopping, coke dabbling, multi-baby daddy wannabe derail you. You're the prize, not her. Stay based, my king. And you, sir, have earned the magic salute for how you handled it all. If this hit home, don't just sit there. Smash that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss the truth bombs I occasionally drop here. Share this with at least 3 men who need to wake up and rise up. That's how we build this movement, one solid brother at a time. Got a story that needs to be told? A link that made your jaw drop? Email me at stories@magicsmonologue.com. Let's expose the madness and drop some clarity. You're not just watching, you're leading by example, helping men elevate with wisdom, purpose, and unshakable standards. And if you're still hungry for more, then click here to watch the next video, Am I the A-hole? Girlfriend's ultimatum over loans ended our relationship. You're not alone, and you're not crazy. You're just early. Until next time.